Good evening, Sierra Vista and all of Cochise County. Welcome to another episode of the Thunder Mountain Wrestling main event this Saturday. Urban Warfare is right here behind us at the Urban Axe Yard. Couldn't be more excited for it. Mouthpiece of Arizona Southeast, Dave Davies alongside Paul Quarter. Dave, how are we feeling about Urban Warfare this Saturday?
It's one of my favorite things. I love Urban Axe Yard. I love wrestling. So happy to be back.
All right, very professional of you, Mouthpiece. I would expect nothing less, but we are
I
here.
didn't even realize that we had a thing going on.
We are here at the Urban Axe Yard, as I like to coin it, the Urban Activities Yard, because there's more than axe throwing nowadays. Mouthpiece, let them know what they can do here at Urban Axe.
My favorite band is Sierra Vista is going to be here Friday night. Rock Us. This place, they play in a cage, okay? The music, it's like Roadhouse. Like, you can throw stuff at them. I mean, I do, but they don't let me in here very often. Best band in Sierra Vista is going to be here Friday night. And if you don't want to listen to good music, you can come listen to me sing on Monday nights at karaoke. That's where the bad music is. And that you actually can throw things at me, I encourage it.
We want people here. Oh, yeah, there you go. If you want to come Mondays, you can throw things at Mouthpiece of Arizona Southeast. Dave Davies, we are live, folks, again for the main event. Don't hesitate to jump in the chat. You might want to stick around because we could have some special guests coming into this.
Ooh.
You'll see in a minute, won't you? But, again, we are here for Urban Warfare, and we're going to break down the card a little.
I dressed up.
A 4-match card at Urban Warfare. We're going to start with kind of a feud that's born out of respect for each other. Pop Chulo against Sincere. Now, I saw today, actually, Angel Pureheart, the athletic Angel Pureheart, has thrown his name into the ring. It will now be a triple threat match. Pop Chulo, Angel Pureheart, and Sincere. What do you think about that one?
First of all, Angel Pureheart, like Keith Richards, I can't believe he's alive. After that, the move that he took from RKG. Oh, my good Lord. Man,
Not only that, he took the move and got the win.
He needs to be careful in that ring with Pop and with Sincere because, like Charlie Sheen, there's a lot of bad blood. Okay, so if he gets in the way of that, you know what I mean, it may be another bloodbath for Angel Pureheart.
He was going against RKG. He was going against Gino Told You So Rivera. Like two of the biggest names we have in the business right now.
The biggest guys.
And he was able to score the pinfall victory against Gino as well, the Puerto Rican Pitbull. I don't think anyone understands how big of a victory that was for Angel Pureheart.
That was crazy.
And this matchup, we talked about Pop and Sincere, and there's been some back and forth on social media. But what we saw at Genesis was a show of respect. They hugged it out with each other. They are brothers from the Wolfpack.
Now, why are they fighting again?
They want to prove. They want to prove who's the best. You know, Pop Chulo, #1 contender for the Thunder Mountain Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. We don't know who it's going to be after Urban Warfare. Currently, Victor Ursus, and I'm sure Sincere. We talked about it. I think we're the only two people that said, you know, Sincere, if he went solo, he could be a contender as well for this championship, and he wants to prove himself.
All right, Pop Chulo, I say he's a classy man. Again, we are all about class around here at Urban Axe.
We do have a couple comments in the chat. Haley Davis in the chat says that move on Pureheart was insane, and to win after that, much respect. Oh, no. And Gerald Morgan in the chat says he's wanting you to get in the ring, Dave, still to this day.
Guy?
I don't know.
Fight nobody.
He's all the way from North Dakota. We do appreciate the interactions. But, yeah, so in this one, I mean, how do you go against the guy that just won the #1 contendership against Pop Chulo?
It's Pop Chulo. It's Pop Chulo. Angel Pureheart's going to be a little speck on the wall as those two get it on, but Pop will get his hand raised. He is the heavyweight contender.
The ultimate underdog, Angel Pureheart. The only real heavyweight
we're going to have in this room at any point.
The ultimate underdog, Angel Pureheart, just has to keep proving himself. And I'm sorry, you know, he's got all the moves. He's got the athleticism. But in Thunder Mountain Wrestling, size matters.
Not only that, he should be a little more limber considering that he's probably missing 2 vertebrae.
You're not wrong about that. And then we can't count out Sincere. Sincere, if I was betting with my heart, I'd say Sincere. But I just saw Pop Chulo win another Battle Royale for another #1 contendership. That's going to be the second time he's going to get a shot at the Thunder Mountain Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Who's flying higher than Pop Chulo right now?
You're telling me. You're talking about Sincere. That's Arizona's second favorite son.
Signals.
There's Arizona's second favorite son.
We're going to move on now.
I'm the favorite. I'm the #1 son.
We're going to talk about a couple of championship matches coming up first. Another double championship match. The Urban Legend and Super Vader Championship will be on the line. Stud Bronson defends against recently crowned tag team champion Guero Picante. The Canadians
Am I a genius or am I a genius? It's the year of the Canadians. The Canadians are rising. Trudeau is out. Winning is in. Canada all day. Stud Bronson better be doing some leg presses.
Yeah,
He's going to be carrying the whole weight of Canada.
There's been a
in
lot
that
being
ring.
said on social media from Guerrero Picante.
How's it? He does some leg presses, eh?
Guerrero Picante has been almost an exclusive tag team action wrestler in Thunder Mountain Wrestling, especially towards the later half of the year. So what he's going up against is a man that has defended on a 10 count his championship the entire season. He's ready to go. Guerrero Picante used to tagging out. Is he going to have the stamina to stick with Stud Bronson in this matchup?
He's going to be just fine over there. I cannot wait for the Canadian. Again, he got a little taste of victory. He smells the blood in the water, and he's coming for Stud Bronson.
I'm sure the Iron Pit Bull will be traveling with him, of course, his tag team champion partner.
He might just be in a tavern somewhere beating up random
And
people.
it is
I don't
no
know.
disqualification, and those sneaky Canadians. The controversy on how they won the belts, they probably have something ready for Stud Bronson that he's not ready for.
That's called Canadian tactics right there.
All right, well,
They won, didn't it? They won.
in this matchup, I mean, we got to say, Guerrero Picante, a little bit forgotten about in our card last year, comes in tag team champion right away, and a chance to have 3 belts in Thunder Mountain Wrestling. That would be impressive.
And take it out. I mean, me and Stud have our own issues, but let's say the man has earned those belts. He's held on to them against some pretty cool competition. Guerrero Picante might be catching him right at the right time. He might be a little weakened after Genesis. He was in there with a god.
You're not wrong. And then the Puerto Rican Pitbull came out. There's a lot going on in that one. That was a great match, by the way. Shout out Vampiro. We are not going to be taking the hammer up north. Thank you, Gerald Morgan. Oh, Markham Landscape in the chat says, save me some Dave. Probably talking about the nachos, or maybe he's got a beef to pick with you.
No, these are not for sharing.
The consummate professional Dave Davies in this matchup. How do you pick against? How would you pick against Stud Bronson? But Guerrero Picante, the Iron Pitbull, 2 of your favorites now. What are you taking, Dave?
All Canadians all day. I told Guerrero Picante, I am your friend, guy. I am your guy, pal, and I am your pal, buddy.
No disqualification. Have to answer the 10 count. We'll see if Guerrero
This is going to
Picante
be in Urban Action.
could have the
This place is
meteoric
gonna be
rise
crazy.
of all meteoric rises in Thunder Mountain Wrestling. Let's get over. We'll transition now. The heavyweight champ, a fighting champ, is back and better than ever. Victor Ursus will be taking on half of the foundation.
Down back there for the
Or a
11th
third of
round.
the foundation, I
Superstars
should
up there
say.
trying to talk.
Trash man's here. A third of the foundation, Gabriel Alexander. Now, Gabriel Alexander, we talked about it with the Canadian Carnage. He is also a tag team wrestling specialist. He's had his wars with Chivero in singles competition last year, but for the most part, he's held the tag team championships. It's the same thing. Is he ready to go the distance with Victor Ursus?
Why is he fighting without Will Kennedy? What are they out planting flowers in a community garden? A bunch of
Trying to be friendly now.
wusses. They turned into these little nice guys over there. He's going to get in the ring with the War Bear. Good luck. Good luck, Gabriel Alexander. I hope all your friendship bracelets keep you from death. Why don't you knit him a sweater before you come
I
on down
still
to
to this day don't know what to make of the friends of the. I still to this day don't know what to make of the friends of the foundation, and I'll be lying with everything that happened before they try to turn over a new leaf. I'm not going to forget. So
They're softer than baby poop now.
that's what you say. I think the foundation.
Literally eat him.
If I know Will Kennedy,
Karate, man.
he's always got.
Miyagi to rub his leg.
He's always got something cooking up. Can I talk now? Is that okay?
My bad.
Just eat your chips. Nobody wants to hear you stumble through words with saltines in your mouth, brother. Either which way, Victor Ursus is coming off a big victory, maybe early on contender for match of the year against Colby Carino, and he was able to get the victory in that one against a deathmatch specialist. Remember, they had all the weapons in the ring, and they were not clearing them out. They wanted to go no disqualification. Ursus on top.
That's the first real heavyweight opponent that he's really fought in Thunder Mountain Wrestling. Like, I can't think of anybody else. Ursus, like, walked to the belt. You know? Who? Oh, well, I mean, he's all right.
All right. If only Dave knew the guest that we had coming on later. And this one, Gabriel Alexander, he's up for it. I've seen him in singles competition. He can handle himself just fine. But with me, as a former lineman, it's always about the bigger man. If Victor Ursus is pushing 300 pounds, Gabriel Alexander not even 200 pounds, I can't see Alexander keeping him down for the 3.
Did you miss species Victor Ursus by calling him a man? Because I'm not quite sure that 100%.
The old war bear.
I'm not quite sure that guy lives in a cave.
He lives in a castle.
Or a castle.
I saw it.
Yeah. He literally sends freaking ravens to send messages to people. The guy is not exactly right in the head. Gabriel Alexander's just a little karate man.
That was cinema. That was cinema for sure. Well, that's going to take us to the fourth match on the card. And joining us coming in to the Urban Axe Yard right now, we have the Manimal and Street Rat Jimmy taking on Premium PA. And wouldn't you know it, in the building, there's the Manimal, there is Street Rat, one of the most unlikely pairings of all time. Here they are, Street Rat Jimmy.
Hey.
Thank you, brother. And, of course, always great to see you, Manny. A lot of things going on. That's right. Former Thunder Mountain Wrestling heavyweight champion, the Manimal, and coming straight from the training facility and up the ranks in the training facility, Street Rat Jimmy. Fellas, first of all, how you doing?
Paul, as always, it's good to see you. Thank you for having me. Dave, I am a man with very little patience tonight. Dave, I need you to step lightly, Dave. I need you to be your best so I can be my best.
You know, Manimal, I'm glad you are here. I wanted to tell you something. New year, new me. It was a fun year watching you last year. I have a lot of respect for what you do in there. I can't wait to see your ongoing success.
Street Rat, how you feeling?
I've been better, been worse, but hey, I'm feeling on top of the world. Had my first time in a tag match. Didn't go exactly as planned, but hey, I gave it my all in there. And while it didn't come out just how I wanted, I'm not going to make excuses.
No.
I got
A lot of people nowadays blame refs over everything, but I'm glad you're not making excuses.
Oh, man,
and I do
definitely
want
got
to.
taken on by a better, superior tag team, man. They ran circles around me.
I would like to get to that. We do have comments in the chat. Obviously, Manimal came in, so we have Manimal, and then Doc Mitchell says Dave versus Manimal in a cage match. I'd pay to see that for sure. That's Raul says
I
Manimal.
do that one for free, Dave.
I'm a lover, not a fighter, sir.
And then Preston Smith says, can't wait to see their first show at the Urban Axe Yard. Comments coming in quick as Haley Davis in the chat says, Manimal and Street Rat are the combo I never knew I needed. And this is a combo I never thought I'd see, honestly. But Street Rat, you mentioned your match against the Smoke Signals. Now, you said it didn't go your way. Obviously, it's not the greatest start to the season for you. Opening loss to the Smoke Signals, who I have hold in the highest regard. I think they're probably the best tag team in Arizona, but that's neither here nor there. But it was a tough situation. You came in, you worked with the Trash Man the whole time, and then he couldn't make the show, so you had Will Kennedy step up. Congratulations, Will Kennedy, for stepping up on that one. But at the same time, that had to be a challenge going into a match where you didn't have any preparation with your tag team partner.
Oh yeah, definitely a big challenge. I was really expecting John Belmont to be able to step through that curtain, but for one reason or another, he wasn't able to make it out. And big heartfelt thank you to Will Kennedy for stepping up, stepping in, and being able to make it so I wasn't taking a 2-on-1 beat down out there. Would have came down even worse. And having a partner, that's only half the battle. Being a team, as I've learned, makes a huge difference. All the difference in the world. And I've taken a lot of my experiences to heart. I'm going to come back stronger than ever, and got this man in my corner this time.
Yeah, you were absolutely electric out there. I was surprised you weren't in that room in Florida with Ted Bundy that day. That's how electric you were. But I'm looking forward to you teaming up with this awesomely wonderful former champion that you have sitting next to you.
Oh, yeah.
I have nothing but respect for him.
Yeah, we'll get into some comments here, and we got Bianca in the chat says, Manimal! And then Doc Mitchell says, watch your back, Dave. Dave, Manimal's giving you the side eye.
Huh?
Manimal is an intense person, and he is, especially the week of an event, he is completely focused. And
Who are they wrestling
Razor
again?
focus.
they are wrestling the Premium Protection Agency.
Aren't you 0-1 against those guys? Do you ever get tired of losing?
So it has been pointed out that you were unsuccessful, Manimal. We have to ask, a major reason that I think you lost, aside from Will Kennedy being put out of action, which was completely insane to see Ursus come down either which way. He did the deed. I don't know what happened with that one. Ursus did the deed, put Will Kennedy out of action, so it was just you and Gabriel Alexander. But a lot of people are saying you were unsuccessful at Genesis because you could not get your eyes off of Chavero. That's just what people are saying, not me. I have to ask, will you be 100% focused in the match against Premium PA with Street Rat Jimmy by your side?
You know, I was finally having a conversation with my brother. I was finally getting to the bottom of our little family dispute. And what happened? Again, Premium Protection Agency stuck their no good for nothing rotten noses into business they didn't even belong in. And now, unfortunately now, I've dragged the Street Rat into this. And that's okay, because me and the Street Rat, we're gonna bring punishment to you, Premium PA. Mr. Grimm, Silas McCready, your days are numbered.
Yeah, I noticed you have another new partner again. I mean, are we ever just going to settle down on something, or is this like a thing where maybe, guys just aren't confident going into the ring with you?
Well, I feel like I owe it to him. I owe it to him. He held me out. Me and Will Kennedy, we were assaulted by Victor Ursus. You saw it. Y'all saw it.
Assaulted?
Yeah, he ran into the ring, threw him.
You're not there to play tiddlywinks. That's what animals for.
I came out and I helped out the Street Rat.
Absolutely.
Now, the two of you, I am a peacemaker. My partner and my brother, Stud Bronson, has a double championship title defense on the same card. Now, no disrespect to Street Rat. I love him dearly. He's like a real close friend to me. But my brother, Stud Bronson, that's my brother, and of course I'd prefer to have him as my partner. But right now I've rounded me up quite a posse off the streets here, and I think him and I are gonna go absolutely crazy. Two street animals running wild here in the Axe Yard. That's what's gonna happen February 8th.
Absolutely. Coaches County Hardcore bringing it in right here in Sierra Vista.
I felt that one in my
I have one last
bones.
question for Street Rat.
I felt that
How
one.
much do you leg press? Do you know the answer to that? Because you were going to be carrying a lot of weight carrying that guy through your tag team match against Premium PA. I'm just letting you know. I hope your legs are up for the challenge.
Dave,
I've really done math on it.
Or you get, there's no need to get up. There's no need for this.
Dave.
You know what?
Come on,
Davies.
I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Dave, you're getting older. You're not as fast as you used to be.
At least he understands his cue to leave. Paul, I don't want to interrupt you. Is there something left you have to say, or do you mind if I take it from here?
I don't have anything to say, champ. You do what you got to do.
Take it all from here, man.
February 8th, the Street Rat and myself, we're going to take care of Premium Protection Agency. And after both our hands are raised, after you both are taken care of, Mr. Grimm and McCready, on February 22nd, here again at the Urban Axe Yard, there's going to be an invitational, a Tenny invitational, and guess what? Cowboy Rules is right up my alley. That's right. I'm declaring myself for that invitational, and maybe, just maybe, in that great fight, this great tournament Thunder Mountain Wrestling is putting on, I will see you there, Chavero. Wah!